What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Okay, guys, so we are basically going to continue our coverage over Final Crisis, where we actually do pick up with Final Crisis Submit. Now, Final Crisis Submit is actually a very important chapter in the overall Final Crisis storyline. Now, the reason why I'm saying that because Grant Morrison basically said so, because Grant Morrison wrote this chapter in the Final Crisis storyline. And usually when you have a writer write the main storyline for a certain event, but also a tie-in for that certain event, then most of the time that tie-in is going to be very important. So like Superman Beyond, that was also written by Grant Morrison. And those two chapters are important for Final Crisis storyline. Now, with all that being said though, when it comes to Submit, you have to remember it does take place after Final Crisis number 3, I want to say. But either way, you have Darkseid 1 situation right now. Like Darkseid have basically won the battle. He was able to get the anti-life equation to break the will of people across the world, and now they're under his control. Now, not everybody, but most of the people across the world are under Darkseid's control. Now, this storyline is going to follow Black Lightning. Now, even though Black Lightning seems to be the main character of this video, he actually is not. Black Lightning is actually used to introduce another character that is going to be more important for the Final Crisis main storyline down the road once we actually get there. And so yes, you're going to see Black Lightning, but he's going to be used to introduce another character that is going to be important for the rest of the main story of Final Crisis. Now, when it comes to Final Crisis Submit, we actually do pick up with a mother and daughter right now trying to call out for help. Now, really, it's the mother calling out for help. And right now, you do have the daughter trying to remind the mother what the father said to do. Do not do this. Do not call out for help by using technology, because if you do, they're going to find us. And this is the daughter basically talking about the army of Darkseid, because remember, with Darkseid having the anti-life equation, he broke the will of the people on Earth, and now most of the people are working for him. But of course, this is the daughter saying, if you do try to call out for help using technology, they're gonna find us. Dad told you what could possibly happen if you do it. But this is the mother thinking she knows what's best for her family. They need help. They can't just hide here forever. And so it's her hopefully calling out for a hero to save the day. And that is the moment you do have the story basically switch over to Black Lightning. Now, you do have Black Lightning right now just running through the city, and the opening pages for Black Lightning is to kind of show the fans out there who may not know who Black Lightning is what Black Lightning can basically do, which honestly the name kind of gives it away. He has lighting power, electricity power. Either way though, it's now Black Lightning being introduced into the story, but where he's at right now is going to bring in the other character that is going to be be really important for the main Final Crisis storyline. And that character is actually the Tattooed Man. Now, the Tattooed Man is not really being introduced for the first time in Final Crisis. He actually first appeared back in Green Lantern, I want to say Green Lantern number 26. And I want to say he was created by Jeff Johns. Either way, though, when it comes to the Tattooed Man, his tattoos basically come to life. Now, when it comes to the Tattoo Man, he is a bad guy. He is a bad guy, and he usually does is he goes around killing people off. Now, the people he does kill off, he basically takes on their sins, and their sins get tattooed on his body. Because in his idea, if he does kill off somebody who has sinned it, and he does take on their sins as tattoos on his body, then their souls are able to go into heaven. And so that is why he goes around calling himself the Tattoo Man, because as soon as he kills you, he basically takes your sins and your sins are tattooed to his body. Now, right now, as you have Black Lightning trying to get away from the forces of Darkseid, you do have the Tattoo Man and his son hiding out in that same area. And they do see that Black Lightning is, well, of course, struggling to fight against the forces of Darkseid. And so with that, you do have the Tattoo Man and his son actually step in to save Black Lightning's life. Now, this character right here, the Tattoo Man, is going to be very important for the rest of Final Crisis after this video. And so after you do have the Tattoo Man basically save the life of Black Lightning, you do have Black Lightning wake up. Now, when it comes to Black Lightning, he does realize right off the bat that the Tattoo Man is a bad guy who does, of course, hate superheroes. Now, the reason why basically when it comes to the Tattoo Man hating on superheroes is really more the idea that the Tattoo Man says that superheroes kind of look down on people and really look down on bad guys more than just regular people. And so when it comes to the Tattoo Man being a bad guy, he feels like superheroes just look down on bad guys like they're just nothing. They're never going to be good. Now, of course, when it comes to most heroes in DC and even Marvel Comics, a lot of heroes do have hope that one day a bad guy can become a good guy. And so even though you have the Tattoo Man saying these things to Black Lightning, it's Black Lightning kind of like, right now, dude, who cares what you are and what I am? Right now, it's time to protect your family. Now, we do kind of find out that the mother and daughter we saw earlier are the wife and daughter of the Tattoo Man. Now, right after that, you do have Black Lightning say, listen, I was on my way to see a friend, and then I heard a call for help. Now, you don't have Black Lightning tell the Tattoo Man that the call from help came from his wife. But for right now, he always says is, I heard a call for help on a computer system, and I knew that people needed my help. And I basically ended up with you and your son and now your wife and daughter. But I realized that right now where you guys are staying, this school is not safe. And so we have to leave. Now, the Tattoo Man is very upset with the idea that Black Lightning is just walking in and making some big time decisions. But his family says like, dude, he's right. We have to leave. This school is not safe. We have to go somewhere where we are actually protected. And so you do have the family tell their father, the Tattoo Man, we have to go with Black Lightning. Now, you do have the Tattoo Man show that he basically hates the idea of not being in charge of his family's lives. On top of that, he hates the idea that the superhero Black Lightning is in charge right now. And so he does show a lot of hate towards Black Lightning. Now, this is also the moment where you do have the wife tell her husband, the Tattoo Man, that it was her who called out for help. Because earlier, Black Lightning said, I heard someone calling out for help on the computer system, and that was it. But he comes to find out, and so does the Tattoo Man, that it was the Tattoo Man's wife who called out for help. Because she realized that this school that they're hiding in right now is not safe. Now, at first, you do have the Tattoo Man really want to shoot his wife for what she did. But you did have Black Lightning tell him, use that gun to defend your family, not hurt your family. Now, you do have Black Lightning and the Tattoo Man and his family get on a school bus as a way to kind of get away from this certain situation. Because as soon as they get on the bus, that is the moment you do have the forces of Darkseid arrive. And of course, they're here to basically capture Black Lightning, the Tattoo Man, and the Tattoo Man's family. And so we get into the next section where you do have Black Lightning use the school bus as a way to kind of get away from the forces of Darkseid to hopefully reach a safe area that other heroes have used to hide away from the forces of Darkseid. Now, as they're trying to use the school bus to get away, they are being chased down and they are being attacked left and right by the forces of Darkseid. And so you do have Black Lightning and a Tattoo Man having to work together to actually save the lives of the Tattoo Man's family and their own lives as well from the forces of Darkseid. But this school bus scene does go on for a few more pages until the moment you do have Black Lightning basically crash the bus, and the bus is on fire as well, so they have no choice but to leave the bus behind. But you do have Black Lightning say if they go down this certain tunnel, they're going to reach his daughter Anissa and also Shade as well. Of course, Shade being one of the many government organizations out there in DC Comics. But either way, though, it's Black Lightning saying we have to keep going, because right now, even though we lost those forces of Darkseid, there are going to be more of them coming sooner or later to this location. So we have to get out of here right now to save the lives of your family. While you do have Black Lightning and the Tattoo Man's family heading to the safe zone of Shade organization, you do have the conversation continue on between the Tattoo Man and Black Lightning. Now, this is Black Lightning trying to tell the Tattoo Man, listen, man, right now there is no superheroes or supervillain. This is not no hero war. This is actually a crisis. This is actually something bigger than all of us combined right now. So I know you hate me, but here's the thing though, I don't hate you. And matter of fact, I hate the idea that we call ourselves superheroes, because what makes you a hero is what you do. It's not you going out there saying, I'm a hero or I'm a bad guy. It's what you do that makes you a hero. It's what you do to make yourself a villain. And so think about this right now. Are you trying to be a hero or trying to be a villain? Are you trying to protect your family or trying to control your family? It's what you do that basically tells who you are. It's not what you can say, it's what you do that make you say what you are. Now, with all that being said, though, while you have the Tattoo Man's family run to the safe zone of Shade, you do have Black Lightning and the Tattoo Man realize that they have been followed and the forces of Darkseid are closing in on them. And so right now they have no choice but to make a line to basically fight against the forces of Darkseid to hopefully give the Tattoo Man's family a chance to escape. Now, the son of the Tattoo Man thinks that he should go help out the Tattoo Man. He should go help out his father. And so he tells his mom and sister, hey, I'll be right back. I can't let dad down. And he pulls out a gun. While you have Black Lightning still trying to convince the Tattoo Man to do the right thing, well, that is the moment you have Black Lightning basically get shot. Now, when he does get shot, it's because he was shot by the Tattoo Man's son. Now, the reason why the son of the Tattoo Man did that is because, well, the Tattoo Man had fed so much negative information about superheroes into the mind of his own son that his son actually thought, okay, superheroes are bad. Even in this kind of situation, his son still thought superheroes are bad. But in reality, superheroes are not bad. Superheroes are good. But for the sake of the storyline and for the sake of this character right now, his mind is in the wrong place. He actually believes what his dad said is true, that superheroes are bad. And so with that being said, though, he shot Black Lightning, and you have Black Lightning say, you have to go. Protect your family while I stay behind and try to hold off the forces of Darkseid. Now, as soon as the Tattoo Man decides to actually help out Black Lightning, it's too late. Black Lightning has been captured by the forces of Darkseid. He has basically submitted to Darkseid control. And so now Black Lightning is lost. Another hero is gone. And it's thanks to the idea that the Tattoo Man's son shot Black Lightning and he was not at full strength. Now, we do kind of find out that basically the Tattoo Man did not join his family, as the family did leave with Shade and they fly off away from the forces of Darkseid. And the reason why we know this because you do have the Tattoo Man's family tell Anissa, the daughter of Black Lightning, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your father is gone. And so is my husband, because my husband realized that it's the choices you make that make you who you are. And so right now it's the Tattoo Man trying to erase the idea that he is a super villain, instead that he is actually a good guy. not a bad guy. And so he stayed behind to be a hero and fight against the forces of Darkseid. But the story is wrapped up with the idea that you do have Black Lightning now working for the forces of Darkseid, and he's going around burning different things that used to belong to the human race, like books. Because right now, when it comes to Darkseid, you don't need books, because why? You're under my control. You have no need to get smarter. You only need what I give you. And so it's right now Black Lightning and other people who are under the control of Darkseid going around burning different things that can help people grow and get smarter. But this is where we actually in today's comic book video. So with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's comic book video. And if you did, please leave me a like down below and subscribe. But guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.